What is up, you guys? This is MiniSuperHeroes Today. And today we'll be reviewing the Spider-Man No Way Home set 76185 Spider-Man at the Sanctum workshop. Now, I had this shipped to me from England, but it was a lot of work to get here. I bought it on a website called Youngsters World, thanks to my friend Brick Clicker over on Instagram that let me know about it. I shipped them to a friend in England who then shipped them to me, and I was supposed to have them on Friday of last week, but they didn't get here till today. But I do have the other sets as well, so be sure to hit like and subscribe because I will be reviewing those sets very, very soon. But I wanted to go ahead and get this one out since I'm the most hyped about it. Now, this set will retail for $40 in the United States when it comes out on October 1st, just a few days from now. It does have some great minifigs and an awesome build, so without further ado, let's get started so I can tell you all about this set. Our first minifigure to take a look at is Zendaya's MJ. Now, this is a really cool figure. I do like it better than the Far From Home version, and it actually does use the same head, which is nice. I like that consistency, of course. The torso is new, at least it's new to me. I don't recognize it from anywhere, but drop a comment if you recognize it from somewhere. Then, of course, we've got that nice long brown hair, and yeah, it just looks fantastic all around. The next figure we'll look at is Wong. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Wong has been a really rare figure up to this point. He only appeared in one set ever, and that was the Infinity War Bricktober pack, so I'm sure a lot of people are excited to finally get a Wong in an easier-to-obtain set. With that being said, he does have a different head this time around, and it only has one side to it, so that's worth noting. I think the other head actually looked a little bit more like Benedict Wong, the actor, but nonetheless, this figure is really great. For some reason, he has a yellow jacket on. I'm sure we'll find out in the movie. In the trailer, it looks like he was going somewhere, like on a trip, but I guess we will find out when the movie comes out. Next up, we have the brand new Doctor Strange minifigure, and I know a lot of people were excited for this one, so I'm excited to show it to you guys. The probably most exciting thing here is the cape. The cloak is actually kind of like a rubbery texture instead of like a paper texture, and it has more give to it than like the 1989 Batman. You know, he had a rubbery cowl, but this does have a little bit more give to it, and I think that that's really nice. As you can see, it's a new leg, torso, and head print for this figure, so I really like that. I don't like the head as much as previous Doctor Strange's, though, but I do think that the torso looks really great and looks really in line with the other, minifigures from Marvel we've been getting lately. Then, of course, he does have a new hairpiece as well, which is kind of like the... I don't know, it seems to be like the go-to male hairpiece, but this time around it has some gray on the sides, so it'll definitely be nice for making some Bruce Wayne customs and things like that. It's just a standout figure all around. And last but not least, we have Spider-Man in his upgraded armor suit from No Way Home. Now, I really love this figure. He does have dual molded legs. I think a lot of you guys will be excited about that. And there's printing on the fronts of the legs, so that's really, really exciting. I like the head. I can't tell if it's the same head from the CMF. It sure looks similar, but I honestly cannot tell. Anyways, he does have a new torso. Unfortunately, no arm printing. That's a bummer, but if you hit like and subscribe, I'll be customizing that, so be sure to do just that. But yeah, it's a really great figure all around. I really, really love it, and I'm very, very excited for you guys to pick up this figure and, of course, pick up this set. Now, moving on to the set, the very first thing you build in Bag 1 is this giant monster. He's kind of like a plant-based monster, and if you guys are into, like, monster builds, I think you're really gonna like this. I personally don't like them, but I'm just thrilled to see it doesn't have some sort of stud shooter play feature. I feel like that's something super Lego to do, and they didn't do it, and I don't know, that just makes me happy, because there's no way this thing would shoot studs in the movie. Anyways, you can see that he's got ball joints at the shoulders here, he's got ball joints at the wrists, and you can close up his little pinchers there. You can move the head around too. It's kind of like a mantis looking head, and he does have one sticker on the back piece of his head. I guess that's his head. I'm not really sure what to call it, but like I said, I think those of you that like monster builds are really gonna dig this. And then, of course, we have the actual build of the set. It's really, really amazing, and it feels very lived in. You guys know that I love location sets way more than vehicle sets or anything like that, so I'm very excited with this personally. Let's move over here and start on this side, and we'll just kind of work our way over. You can see that there's a little desk right here, and if you look on the computer screen, you can see that there's articles pulled up, presumably from the Daily Bugle. You can see Mysterio on the back page, and on the front page, you can see Peter Parker. It says who, and he's kind of got like a black eye and all that. And it looks like there's some coding going on underneath that, like on the back window that's open. But yeah, that's really cool. Of course, there is a nice little desk set up there. Got a little boom box on the floor. We've got another monster coming out of this piece here. So I wonder if they're going to do like a very horror element driven thing when they're in the Sanctum. Hard to say. Speaking of being in the Sanctum, we've got all these shelves here, presumably with like potions and, you know, like magic rocks and things like that. I don't really think that anything in here is going to be too specific from the movie. I think they just tried to make it look like something, you know, Doctor Strange would have. Moving to the center section here, you can see that there's all of these flat plates that go around and kind of frame this doorway. And of course, all of those are stickers that you see there, but it does look really, really fantastic. And I love that it adds some depth to this set, which of course we get in the back. And you can see that back there, there's a little statue, there's a little gem, and there is a little bowl back there. I'm not really sure, again, if any of this is going to be something specific in the movie. We'll just have to find out. When we spin it around, you can see that there is a spider perched up on top there, and there's a scorpion hidden back around here. I guess it'll be interesting once the movie comes out to see if any of this actually appeared in the movie. Sometimes Lego sets are very misleading. I have a hard time believing they would spoil something for this movie in this set just because they're trying so hard to keep spoilers under wraps. Anyways, on this side, our final side, we have this really, really nice candle here. It's built using several different pieces, so the candle holder is one piece, then you have 3 candles and 3 flames on top. I think that you guys would really dig that. It's really going to be cool for castle builds and things like that. We get a pretty simplistic little couch build there too. I really like that, with a video game controller up top. And then of course we get a whole bag of tools that go across this little workbench. And if you open up these, it's hard to do unless you have fingernails, but you can see that you do put some tools inside the little shelves there. And yeah, they're pretty tough to get out once they go in. So, you know, if you are worried about that, you know, just then you know in advance. So yeah, I really, really like this set. I think that there's a lot of detail. I love the depth, as I mentioned, and it really just makes for a great play set. So with that being said, let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts on this set. Alright guys, well be sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this set. I absolutely think it's worth the $40. The figures are great, and even if you deconstruct this, you get some great bricks in this set. So, like I said, drop a comment below, let me know what you think, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe because I'll be reviewing the other 2 Spider-Man No Way Home sets very soon. Well, you've made it to the end of the video. You should hit like and subscribe down below for more LEGO content from me because I post just about every single day. You'll be up to date on all the latest in LEGO, so why not join my community and hit subscribe now.